Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. So, as you might see here, I am playing just the normal Binding of Isaac. Wrath of the Lamb is gone. The reason I'm making this video is to showcase this program that people have posted on the Steam forums that allows you to choose whether or not to play Wrath of the Lamb when you launch Binding of Isaac. And that's really cool. Last time I did it, I actually had to get my hands on a copy of the original Binding of Isaac and install it separately, and then I was allowed to play it. But this is obviously way easier than that. So I'll leave a link to that in the description if you want to try it out. Works fine for me. I can't speak for anybody else's computer, but seems well received so far. I haven't seen any problems with it posted, but I haven't looked that hard either. But this is pretty cool, so I thought I would just run through a normal Binding of Isaac. Oh, that's right, there's no random button. So I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're playing as Cain, which is fine by me. I like Cain. He's a good character. And we'll just play through the original Binding of Isaac again. I realize I did this, you know, like 50-ish episodes ago for my 100th episode special of Wrath of the Lamb. But, you know, it's been a while since then. And I think it's fun to mix things up, play the original Binding of Isaac, and see how different things used to be every once in a while, you know? It's good times. And I'm also going to do a little bit of a drinking challenge. This is also recorded same night, or I was going to say the same day as Christmas, but I guess the easier way to say that is on Christmas, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow as well. My siblings and I are going to Magic Mountain, so I don't want to try to get home from that, have my throat all raw from being on roller coasters and shouting to be heard, and then try to record a video on top of all that. So I'm recording 2 videos tonight so I can be all set and not have to record until the day after tomorrow. But anyway, that means, if you remember my Scribblenauts video, I mentioned this, that I had a lot of alcohol today, but in addition to that, I'm going to do a drinking challenge here. I have with me a glass of spiced rum, and every time I take damage, I'm going to take a drink. I'm not going to do any complicated rules because I have a feeling that in my current state of mind, I would probably just, you know, forget about all of the non-obvious rules, and then people would be angry with me. So all I'm going to do, if I take damage, I have to take a drink. Very simple and straightforward rule set, I think. We got, wow, homing tears right off the bat. That's right. Excuse me, I do remember Spoonbender being a little bit more common back in the old days before Wrath of the Lamb. I think a lot of Wrath of the Lamb items kind of eclipsed it, but it used to not be wholly unusual. It wasn't like the most common item in the game either, but you hardly ever see it nowadays, so I think it's popping up more lately. I've seen it in a lot of people's runs. I think I mentioned this recently, maybe the last time I picked it up. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me too much to see it in the original Binding of Isaac, because, you know, there are like 100 less items to split up. Maybe even more? How many items were added with Wrath of the Lamb? I can't remember the number, but I remember it being a lot. By the way, still looking forward a lot to the Binding of Isaac remake. It's coming out at the end of this year, hopefully, or I say this year, but actually we're still just barely in 2012 here. At the end of 2013, hopefully we'll be seeing that new, I almost said DLC, but that's not really what it is. The remake, but it's going to have a lot of new content that's not in this game, and that'll be fun. It'll be like Wrath of the Lamb all over again. Hopefully subscriber-wise as well. I haven't talked about this too much, but like, back in the day when I first started making videos, like, whoa, this is weird, a dead-end starting room, this, you know, only has one door out, that's very unusual. But anyway, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, back in the day when I first started making my channel, I did a couple of stupid experiments that didn't work out well, but my primary, like, practice Let's Play was the original Binding of Isaac before Wrath of the Lamb even came out, and that was kind of how I cut my teeth, got better at commentating. Not to say I'm great at it now, but I was a lot worse when I started Let's Playing, and that was sort of my practice game, because it's such an easy, like, Isaac is such an easy thing to commentate over. If you're wanting to start Let's Playing, I highly recommend it as a beginner game to Let's Play, because it's so easy to think of things to say and just kind of let yourself flow with the game, and if you're good at it, that is. I imagine it being a little bit more difficult if you have no idea what's going on, but if you're one of those people like me who had played a good 30, 40 hours and had everything pretty much down, basically had Golden God, that it was a great way for me to just get used to saying things while I was playing video games by myself. But anyway, like, nobody ever watched my videos until Wrath of the Lamb came out, and that's kind of where I got my first bunch of subscribers, because I got my video up really quickly, and a lot of people were searching for coverage of it and found me. I have 7 goddamn keys. This is crazy. This is not usual at all. Also, this is a huge basement part too, which is really weird because, you know, normally basement levels are a little bit smaller, and it's not like I can be getting Curse of the Lost, which would make the floor larger, so I don't know. This is back when nickels used to look a little bit different. They look kind of like dimes. I remember the first time I saw a nickel in Wrath of the Lamb, I was like, is that a dime? But it was actually a nickel, and they had changed the color of nickels, which I didn't expect, and then dimes look a lot like nickels used to. Might as well pick up the unicorn horn, since I don't have a spacebar item besides. Shop. You know what? With 6 goddamn keys, I might as well pop into the shop, see what's going on in here. I was thinking that it could have possibly been a sale item, but you know, I don't feel bad about wasting 1 key in this situation. And let's fight the boss. I'll probably use Unicorn Horn on it, at the risk of just forgetting completely. Okay, so we got Champion Duke of Flies. I'm gonna wait until there are a lot of flies on the screen that kind of managed to corner me, and then, yeah, like that. Then we'll use Unicorn Horn. That killed him way faster than I anticipated. Pick up the wire coat hanger. Still haven't taken damage, or at least I don't remember taking damage. I'm not going to kill myself by picking up the mark, since I believe in the Binding of Isaac that actually would just straight up kill me. No, it would probably leave me with a Spirit Heart. But anyway, we're not going to buy any of that. Too rich for my blood. I don't really have any health to speak of, just the 2 I started with. Let's go ahead and use my 1 bomb to start feeding this judgment. 9 cents is probably enough to at least get another bomb or key. We don't really need keys. Well, there we go. 1 key. And a ladder. 2 cents for the ladder. I mean, the ladder's not one of my favorite items, but I can't complain about paying 2 cents for it. That will probably, well, I'm not going to say probably, I'm going to say almost definitely pay for itself at some point. It's very rare to go through a playthrough where you don't see, you know, an opportunity to use the ladder to get 2 cents you wouldn't have otherwise been able to access. There's my bomb back. Oh yeah, we also spent a bomb on it, but again, almost certainly we will see a bomb in the middle of some pits at some point. Ah man, I was really hoping my cube of meat would defend me here, but that is my first drink of the run. Delicious. And let's continue searching for the item room here before we fight the boss. And also, you know, fill up the charge on my spacebar item. In fact, that's probably what I'll do, is as soon as my unicorn horn is charged, go straight to the boss, and probably use the unicorn horn to help me fight it, depending on what the boss is. I was going to say if it's something really easy like Pin, but Pin doesn't exist. So who could be on the caves in normal Binding of Isaac? I don't know. A lot of people, when I do these drunk anythings, they're like, you don't sound very drunk at all. And that's the thing, like, I don't tend to sound drunk. My judgment and my ability to process information is impaired. But, you know, I retain my ability to speak clearly. I think maybe longer than most people do when they're drinking, but I don't know. Like, for example, I can't think of a single caves boss right now that's not Wrath of the Lamb. We go, okay, Peep. Peep exists. Could be Peep. That would definitely be a situation where I would want to use the unicorn horn. Who else? Oh, almost forgot I have the ladder. You know what? I'm about to fight a boss. I might as well waste the half heart there, just to be sure that I'm at the highest health I could be, because if it's like the Fallen, I could be in big trouble here. Even with the unicorn horn, the Fallen could easily kill me this early in the game. And by the way, I'm only going to drink at the end of rooms, and I'm not going to, like, if I get hit more than once in a room, I'm not going to try to, like, count the number of drinks, because really I don't even, there's not necessarily a, you know, I'm going to use the unicorn horn early rather than late, so I can use it to destroy a little spawn here as well. And that did a ton of damage to Chub. Chub is basically dead. Hopefully we'll start getting some HP ups here finally. And be able to do some deals with the devil. Well, there's my HP up. No deal with the devil, unfortunately, but that's fine. Let's check out what's in the mob trap room now that I have full health. 6 keys. I'll probably come back for that. You know what? That's, I want to wait until my unicorn horn is charged, but it's probably not going to charge because we've almost finished the floor here. But what was I talking about? Something about how I'm more drunk than I seem. I don't know. No, I already got past that. I don't know. I was talking about bosses. Forget it. Don't worry about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't remember what I was talking about like right before the Chub fight. It's completely gone from my mind. That was really close, by the way. Got lucky. I think Cube of Meat actually took care of some of the crowd there. He crowd controlled for me. We have enough bombs, and I'm gonna just see if I can bomb my way into the secret room. Give it some money, hopefully. Oh, radioactive spider, even better. I mean, potentially we could have bought something great from the shop if I had gotten some money out of there. I was hoping for the 5 cents, but slowing on my shots is better than most shop items, and I didn't even have to spend my existing 10 cents, so definitely worth a bomb, let's put it that way. I'm feeling pretty good about this run so far. It's fun coming back and playing normal Binding of Isaac. It's easy to forget how much easier this game was. Like, sometimes when I play Wrath of the Lamb vanilla, I'm like, man, I'm so terrible at the Binding of Isaac. I used to, you know, back before I was Let's Playing, be able to beast through the game pretty much every time. And I forget that the reason for that is because back before I was Let's Playing, it was just normal Binding of Isaac, which is much easier. I don't really... Chocolate milk has fallen heavily out of favor with me lately. I don't like it very much. I feel like it might reduce my shot power a little bit. Again, with 6 keys, I think I will go into the shop. But beyond that, it's also just a pain to have to spam the button, and it's almost never worthwhile to really charge up shots. It's good sometimes, granted. I know some people will be upset with me for not buying... Whoa! Skinny Odd Mushroom. I forgot that used to be a shop item. I don't think it is anymore. I wish I could buy it. Well, let's go pop open that locked chest for sure, see if I can get a nickel out of there so I can buy that Skinny Odd Mushroom. It's not the best item because it does lower damage a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it just straight up doubles Tears Rate, which is really powerful. So it's definitely not a bad item. I think it's also a speed up. Hey, there's my nickel. That was totally worthwhile. I'm gonna have to fight all the monsters in here, but I had enough keys that I don't feel bad about that trade whatsoever, and we'll get another drop after the room as well. Hopefully I won't take any damage here, so this can seem like a more objectively positive thing. But yeah, buying a Skinny Odd Mushroom, no problem with that. I'm happy to have gotten enough money for it. Oh, come on. Just one of you needs to die. My homing tears are actually fucking me up here, because as soon as one goes down, it starts homing in on the nearer enemies, and they have a chance to get back up. But we managed to get through that. As soon as you get them all, so they're really quickly getting down to the pile of goo, not a big deal at all. Destroy these guys. This should be the last wave, and then we'll be able to go buy the Skinny Odd Mushroom and take off. There's my key back, so that was a straight up net positive, indisputably. Lost no health, got my key back, so that was just a free 6 cents, which is going to allow me to visit the shop. What was in the item room? Oh yeah, chocolate milk, of course, which I do not want. It feels bad leaving that item on the ground, but I really do think that I'm better off without it. It's one of those items where I used to like it a lot, and then as I played more and more, I just liked it less and less. It's possible it was better in Binding of Isaac, which I am playing now, but I can't remember. That was a long time ago, man. It was like over 100 hours of gameplay ago for me. Maybe not quite over 100. I don't know. I'm at like 130, 140 hours of the Binding of Isaac total, including Wrath of the Lamb. And like the crazy thing is, most of that is on camera for me. I haven't played Wrath of the Lamb off camera at all, except in like disasters where recording didn't happen or something like that, but never on purpose. Never just like, I'll just sit down and play a round of Wrath of the Lamb. You know, if I'm gonna play, it's gonna be on camera. There's no reason for it not to be. Because, you know, I play plenty of this game on camera. There's plenty of demand for that to happen without me playing it in my free time as well. Got plenty of other games that I neglect a little bit to play without Binding of Isaac. So it's like, you know, my Wrath of the Lamb playlist, if I ever updated it, I should really update my playlists, man. But if I did that, if I updated my playlist, it would be like, there's Telepills. It would be probably, well, not probably, definitely over 100 hours. It's crazy. And there are people who have watched all of that, and they're like, you know what? Spending 100 hours watching Green play Binding of Isaac is not enough. I want more. That's totally fine. I'm happy to provide it. It's fun. Though I do wish sometimes that I could get another series that has the same draw as Binding of Isaac. I feel sometimes like when I start a new series, it's like, what's the point? Nobody's ever gonna watch it anywhere near as much of Binding of Isaac. Even my second most popular series is like a fifth the views, which seems crazy to me. But whatever. Someday I'll be big enough that I can legitimately do other series, and until then I'll keep trying. But anyway, we're not playing other series. Oh, I forgot that I had the ladder. I was just trying to bait him. Almost ran into him, took some damage. Taking very little damage in this run. I, again, completely forgot how crazy easy the Binding of Isaac is compared to Wrath of the Lamb. It's a ridiculous difference. And we're only going to Satan as well. Incredible. It's incredible that I used to think this was hard, too. I was like, man, Binding of Isaac is such a difficult game. Not the case. Super easy once you've spent... You know, all you have to do is spend over 100 hours playing it. there's no problem. I don't know why people have a problem with that. I don't know why anybody thinks this game is ever difficult. Being a little bit facetious here, of course. I understand I'm not in a typical position having played this game so much. If I didn't YouTube it, then I almost certainly would have stopped playing it a long time ago. Destroy these guys. Get a heart. No big deal though, because I don't need hearts apparently. Just invulnerable. I don't even have something crazy like Mom's Knife Brimstone. I remember the last time I did a Binding of Isaac normal playthrough, I got like Dr. Fetus and Brimstone and Mom's Knife all in the same run. It's crazy. I just blasted through the game that time. It was no problem. But I couldn't, like, I wasn't able to tell how much easier the game was than I'm used to in Wrath of the Lamb because, you know, I had all those crazy items. But now, you know, I don't have a crazy overpowered build. I actually really like Mr. Boom. I think we're going to hang on to that. I'm going to use the Unicorn Horn one last time on the boss. But besides that, Mr. Boom all the way. The reason being, Mr. Boom can save you a lot of bombs. I just used it to look for the secret room there. Now we're going to keep on going, charge it up again. It should only take 2 rooms to charge, I believe. And then we can look for the secret room again. Or actually, I'm definitely going to use it to blow up that tinted rock instead. So, you know, if you use it effectively, if you're always using your charge as soon as you get it, you save a ton of bombs. Which is great, because then you can use those bombs for combat against various bosses and whatnot. Don't really need anything out of that chest, unless... You know, again, I have so much money, I might as well see what's in the shop. Probably greed. Well, 50-50 greed. We'll see. Okay, it's greed. Well, I'll charge up my Mr. Boom at least, and now I know. I don't really have to worry about collecting money so much. I'll probably get a bunch of money out of this greed. And then I won't feel bad about leaving that normal chest behind, because I don't really feel like I need anything it could contain. I'm doing well on bombs and keys and money. Because now with the Steam sale, of course, I'm going to be able to buy stuff for 7 cents instead of 15. There's our secret room. Well, there we go. Tons of money out of there. And with the Steam sale, that means I'm pretty much set for life. We know that there's not going to be greed on the next shop, and almost certainly will be on the shop after that, unfortunately. But let's continue, try to find the boss room, and then, well, there it is. And then we'll use the Unicorn Horn to, oh, I forgot completely about the Tinted Rock. Ah, man. Like my second hit of damage this run, isn't it? Take a little drink there. Pop in here. Grab the Unicorn Horn. We're not going to get another charge on this floor, so I'll just go and use one of my own bombs to blow up this Tinted Rock. For a bomb and a key, that was definitely a worthwhile trade. And we'll use the Unicorn Horn on the boss and then come back and get Mr. Boom. This is the Gurdy that spawns a lot of enemies, so if they start encroaching upon my space, I'll just pop the Unicorn Horn immediately. But actually, Champion Gurdy is not so champion-y at all. This is actually an incredibly easy boss fight. Might not even find an occasion to use the Unicorn Horn for that reason. Homing tears are actually messing me up. Let's use the Unicorn Horn because this guy is getting up in my business a little bit more than I was like. I didn't mean to careen away from the fight there. Anyway, we'll just continue destroying things. That took out a lot of Gurdy's health, as well as getting rid of some things that could have potentially become a problem for me. And this is almost over. That fly is making me uncomfortable, so I'll take him out. And this is almost over. The most dangerous part of this fight, I anticipate, is going to be approaching that swarm of shooting flies. Let's see what we can do here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, definitely not. But certainly maybe a little bit more dangerous than the Gurdy fight, I would say. And that's the end of that. I'll take the dessert. Pop in here. I was just about to say, does Krampus exist? But yeah, I remember Krampus does in fact exist in the original Binding of Isaac. Do I want the nail? Yeah, I want the nail. Don't want the pack though. Do I? I'm not sure if it's going to kill me or not. I know that at one point in Binding of Isaac's history, that would kill you, but I can't remember when that was. Oh, I don't need to come back from Mr. Boom, do I? So we're going to use the nail instead of Mr. Boom. Nail's a good item, probably the absolute best spacebar item in the original Binding of Isaac. You know, it gives you damage up for one room. Oh, fuck. And I think it also gives you, well, definitely, we just saw it, gives you damage on contact, almost like a poison touch, but without the damage over time. and of course gives you spirit hearts like a Book of Revelations, and doesn't force spawns of Horsemen the Apocalypse, which I usually consider to be a negative of the Book of Revelations. I did take damage there, so I gotta take another drink. Range up pill is handy, of course. Let's continue here. So I did have to give up 2 heart containers for that nail, but I think that should end up being worthwhile. But I am kind of starting to feel my lack of damage. Oh my god. The zombies in the last room took a little bit longer than I would have liked. So I'll take another drink here. This is how a drinking challenge, I think. This is like a typical progression you would see. This is, you know, you take damage the first time, then you have to take a drink, and as a result of that you start taking more and more damage. But hopefully this run doesn't spiral out of control like that. But Nail, if it does, Nail should at least hold that at bay a little bit by providing me with extra health. But yeah, a lot of people say like spirit heart generating items are not as good as something like a unicorn horn. But look at what the unicorn horn just did for us. Like, we used it on every single boss, but I'm not even convinced that the unicorn horn saved me a single hit of damage on any of those bosses. And if we had been using the nail that whole time instead, we probably would have gotten nearly, if not actually, 2 spirit hearts per charge we used of the unicorn horn, because I spent so much time not charging it because I was saving it. Took some more damage, by the way, which is not great. The devs, man, tearing me down. I remember when I was first trying to get Golden God, by far the hardest thing for me was getting through the depths without taking damage. That took me forever. It was so difficult. I say forever, but it was probably like, 10 hours of trying for just that, which, as a comparison to my entire time spent playing The Binding of Isaac is not that much, I guess, but at the time it felt like a lot. No need to go in there. I guess we'll fight the boss now so I can use the nail to get a little bit more damage. And we got the Fallen, which could be great or terrible. Back in these days, Fallen had a much higher chance of giving you great Devil Room items, I think, because there's not as much shit in the Devil Room. So we have a very high chance of getting Brimstone Mom's Knife, which would be a huge advantage. Hopefully I don't take too much damage here. Oh, that was close. I was just about to say, this is the stupidest thing I could have possibly said, that it feels like Fallen is slower than he is in Wrath of the Lamb. I have Spider Bite, and of course we got Ouija Board, which is one of the worst Devil Room items existing in the original Binding of Isaac, but that's okay. But that was not too difficult of a Fallen fight. Did I get hit? I'm gonna drink. Just to be safe, because I honestly can't remember if I took damage on that Fallen fight. But that's okay. I enjoy alcohol, so that works fine for me. I just remembered, just now, that Zen told me that I should do a drunk challenge for my 1 millionth view, and I think this is going to be slightly early for that, but hopefully this counts anyway. I'm at I think I'm at like 950,000 right now or so. Not really sure, and it would be unlikely for me to get 50,000 more views in 2 days. And by unlikely, I mean nearly impossible. Forget me now. If I didn't have the nail, that would be a pickup for sure, but as it is now, I'm going to say no, unfortunately. Pretty sure that's a Tears Up? No, it's a Telepills. Alright. Not really anything else I need in here. It's a teleport. Probably should have saved the Telepills until after the item room, now that I think about it, because it's really a piss off to be right next to an item room and then use Telepills and get teleported to the I Am Error room. But oh well. That's fine. Let's check out the item room. We got Blood of the Martyr, which is 2 damage ups? 3 damage ups? I don't know, it's damage up anyway, which is fine by me. Let's go ahead and... Oops, did not mean to blast through that door there. I was trying to lay a bomb to get the Tinted Rock and the key, which incidentally is... to place that, you'd have to be right next to the door, and you know how it goes. Hold down the left key for a little bit longer than you mean to, and suddenly you're just Not where you mean to be at all. Well, that sucked. 2 keys. I was really hoping for some spirit hearts out of that tinted rock. This is back in the days, too, when tinted rocks were very, very likely to give 2 spirit hearts, or a spirit heart and something else. In Wrath of the Lamb, that's a little bit rarer. This is definitely worth it. Nice. No way to get to that key. I was going to try to, like, diagonal walk through those rocks. I'm not sure what I was thinking there. But we're basically done with this floor. I am going to check for the secret room, though. Perfect. Very lucky. 9 more cents. Money is actually completely unnecessary for me right now because it's almost a certainty that we're going to see greed in the next shop, unless there's a like greed in the secret room or a mini boss elsewhere on the floor or something like that. So most likely I won't even walk into the shop, which is unfortunate, but maybe if we see some judgments. Oh man, that was some dumb damage to take. I forgot to use the nail. Oh fuck. God damn it. That was a bad room. So totally lost my nails advantage there. Got a mystery pill, use it in the next room with enemies. Health up, that's incredibly lucky. Oh man, this is a shitty room though. I don't have anything to get me out of this. That was a completely impossible room to not take damage in, unfortunately. There's too much shit surrounding me. Took another drink. With 8 keys. Thinking yes please on this. Speed up, didn't really need that, but here we go anyway. And this is what I'm talking about. Back in the original Binding of Isaac, you used to get speed ups all the time. It used to be trivial. Like I was already feeling plenty fast just from that odd mush. Oh fuck! Is this all gonna come off the rails right now? I didn't even feel like I was in the range of that bomb fly, which is pretty pathetic. I don't have nearly as much health as I would like to at this point in the game. I don't know, man. Depths has not been easy for me. I guess it's probably partially due to all that alcohol. I took like 2 hits all the way up until the depths, and then the depths have been really messing with me here. Arcade, yes please. I'm going to try to get some health in here, because I have a ton of money that I'm not going to use anywhere else. I don't want this run to end so quickly. It would destroy my pride to be talking about how easy the original Binding of Isaac is, and then be thwarted on the depths. So I want to shoot this poop, but my damn spectral tears not helping me out at all. There's a couple more cents. I would love to play that blood bank if I could get some spare hearts on the ground, but my luck seems to be terrible here. Well, there's Skatole. I don't have a problem with that for sure. That's a useful item. It's going to make me invulnerable to any kind of fly-related damage, unless it's like bomb flies, which aren't really... I don't think those are classified as flies at all by the game. There's a full heart. I'm going to play it until 20 cents, and then we're going to get out of here, because I've got what I came for. One more play. Well, never mind. 2 more plays. 1 more play. That's it. Alright, we're going to get out of here for now. I'd love to come back and play that blood bank, try to get a blood bag out of it, because that would be really useful for me. I haven't gotten as many health upgrades as I would like to. But now we know there is a health up pill in the rotation, so hopefully I'll get a few more of those. It's always the best, man. The best pill by far, health up. Here's the boss room, but we haven't found the item room yet, so I'm not interested in going in there. After this, we'll get a nail charge that I can use in the next room to help me do a little bit more damage, as well as get another spirit heart. I'd love to get a battery or a 9-volt. That'd be really useful. Might as well use the nail here. And we can actually get whatever drops here, which ends up being half heart. Should have gone and played the blood bank once before I picked that up, but I'm a big dumb idiot, so that's not what we ended up doing. It's fine though. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. I got this under control. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. No, seriously. Go see somebody. I don't know where I'm going with that line of reasoning at all. Alright, no greed in the secret room, which is actually a terrible sign, because that means there's almost certainly greed in the shop. Which means I'm probably not even going to want to go in there, because what's greed going to give me? Money. I don't need money. I have 33 cents already and nothing to spend it on, and having no shop is not going to help at all. Definitely like to blow up these bomb flies as quickly as possible so they don't cause a problem for me. Oh, this is perfect. Yes! That was the best. We got another blood bank here. If only I could put them next to each other. Then we could play both play both for one half heart. One half heart per play. Razor blade, terrible item. We're gonna pick it up, put it back down so we don't receive it again. And that's an unfortunate last shop. I feel like we've gotten kind of screwed on the item front on this run, but despite that, we're still going strong. I can almost guarantee that if this was Wrath of the Lamb, we'd be basically doomed. Here, there's a heart over there, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play it down to 1.5 hearts. I'm feeling risky here. Please give me a blood bag. Did not give me a blood bag, but we got 40 cents now, and now I'm gonna blow it up. Let's try to get my hearts back. Yeah, I got most of them. And then we're actually going to play the other one down to 1.5 hearts as well, my thinking being that I can blow that one up and almost certainly get more health out of it, and hopefully get a blood bag out of it instead, which would be awesome. Obviously. Wow, there's 2 hearts there! Okay, that's definitely worth a bomb to have 2 extra hearts of play on this thing. Okay. Nothing yet, but use the bomb here. Pick up the hearts. Play 2 more times. Please, 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 please. 1 more time. I have a gambling problem, what can I say? Alright, I'm gonna blow it up. Hopefully get money, hearts back. We did not get as many hearts back as I was hoping. Often when you blow those things up, they create like a fountain of hearts. But that was not the case this time. Anyway, hopefully you guys can't hear the squeaking of my chair as I adjust here. And we're gonna go to the boss. Again, I'm gonna skip the shop on this floor because there's a very high probability of it being greed unless like Wrath is hidden in a corner or something. Some mini boss. How did Mom get hurt so much? What happened? Did she stomp on herself somehow? That doesn't seem right at all. But I'll take it. Easiest mom fight of all time. I don't know what happened. This is bizarre. I'll have to review the footage here. Maybe I just blacked out, like there's 30 seconds of silence while I stop commentating and don't even realize I'm playing The Binding of Isaac. I just get absorbed into the rhythm of the game and then come back 30 seconds later and go like, how did Mom's health get so low? That would be creepy if that happened. Definitely drive straight to the doctor after rendering this video and uploading it. You know what? I'm gonna use the nail in this room because now I can crush all these rocks and have a decent-ish chance of picking up some spirit hearts out of a hidden tinted rock. It didn't happen, but it could have. And really, I don't think I would have needed the extra damage so much on this room here, so nothing lost there. And hopefully we can get to the boss soon. It always sucks being on the womb without the compass. I really like having the compass at this point. Oh, come on. I was moving. And just give me another, like, 1/10 of a second, I would have been fine. Oh well. Oh, get away from the turret. Come on, buddy. Got places to be, I don't have time to wait for you to pop up. For some reason, I was really convinced that was going to be a health down pill. I was, like, already bracing for it. I'm not sure what the reasoning there was. I hope I haven't been forgetting to drink when I take damage. I feel like I have, actually. I didn't take any damage on the mom fight, did I? I don't know. Next time I'll drink twice as much to make up for any possible transgressions, because I honestly don't know. It's one of those things, man. It's bad trying to keep track of your own drinking game rules, because you're always going to accidentally cheat because you stop being able to remember after the first few infringements, or not infringements, but like triggerings of the rule triggerings. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. You know what I'm trying to say here. I know what I'm trying to say here too, but I don't know how to phrase it. So I got really close to taking damage in that room, actually. Oh no, you know what it was? I got hit by one of those vagina monsters. So I'll take a belated drink for that. I apologize to the probably roughly 100 people who already paused the video and posted a comment saying, "Oh my god, you forgot to take a drink at 32:57, unsubbed, never watching your videos again." I apologize to all of you. Hopefully doing it a few minutes late is good enough for you. Temperance Machine, I'll save that, hopefully find an arcade to put it in, and then I can, well actually on the womb it's like you can double play them. I don't know if I can quadruple play them. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll hang on to it. Oh man, I forgot to use my nail, but again, crush some rocks. There's a fair number of rocks in here, and each one of those is a chance for spirit hearts. None in there. But I think that's more worth it generally than having the extra damage in a room. That sucks. Oh man. Getting torn apart by fetuses here, which is, you know, kind of what happens to me every Christmas, but not in such a literal way. If you're trying to understand that joke, stop it, because I certainly do not know what I was trying to say there. But if you do understand, let me know in the comments. And I may or may not remember that I made such a joke by the time this video comes up. But I am guessing not. Where the fuck is the boss? Oh my god. Any day now, we'll encounter the boss of the Wound Part 1. I'm gonna use a bomb here, try to get to the... Oh, I should have done it above, not below. Oh well. Tried to get to the secret room. Failed. I could have been there as well. Lots of potential secret room locations on this floor, as is usual for a floor as big as the womb. Bomb for a key, as well as some spirit heart chances, as far as while. None, but oh well. So 15 keys are basically worthless to me at this point. It's unlikely that I'm going to see that many, excuse me, locked chests, because we're not even, there's no libraries, there's no chest, which would give me 4 chests open. There's only locked chests. That's the only use for keys at this point. I keep on getting new pills. That's really surprising. Oh, no, god damn it. Okay. That was really, really close. I completely have forgotten about the precautions that must be taken for explosive diarrhea pills. Those things are dangerous, man. I have no idea why they took them out of the rotation for Wrath of the Lamb, because I thought they were really interesting. Did you see that, by the way? I almost got hit by a bullet that went right through those rocks. I guess it must have been like diagonally shot through the gap, but that seems off to me. Well, this is perfect. I get to use the nail on Death. This is going to give me a level 2 Meat Boy, which is totally fine with me. And we'll just pump away at Death here. Death, probably one of the most difficult bosses that exists in the original Binding of Isaac. I did take damage. Oh man, more damage. God damn it, Scythe, get away from me. How am I supposed to dodge all these? I feel like I'm like expected to have quite a bit more damage than I do, so I can kill the Scythes a little bit more quickly. That was really close as well. I don't know what the horse was doing there, but it came out at a really unexpected angle. We'll take the cube of meat, we'll take a drink. For all the damage accrued on that fight, and then we'll take Brimstone. Alright. So this is going to be maybe good, maybe terrible. Oh man, I should have taken the dead cat for sure, because with only 2 hearts that would have been worthwhile. But anyway, with the nail we should, as long as I don't run into super difficult rooms right off the bat here, so I can get a little stock of spirit hearts, should be okay. This Brimstone, of course, is very powerful, one of the most powerful items existing in the original Binding of Isaac. You got it just in time at the very last possible devil room, because there's no such thing as like devil cards or curse rooms that teleport you to the devil room or anything. That's it. You have to get them from the boss room. And oh man, I can't believe I'm not killing these Diglets in one hit. Fuck. Okay. We're gonna blow up this temperance machine once this room is over, assuming I survive. We did. So I'm gonna drink. Blow up the temperance machine one-handed because I'm a badass, and man, that is a lot of health. That's really useful, actually. So if I take damage, I can always go back there. And here's the arcade that I wanted to use the temperance machine with. But hey, with all these hearts on the ground, I think it's worthwhile to play this thing for a little while. Oh! Welp. I guess that's a Wrath of the Lamb specific glitch where you can play the Blood Bank twice on 1 heart. Anyway, that was... I'm not sure if I've ever had an ending to a run that's that stupid before. That was really up there as far as just incredible happenings that took my breath away. I couldn't talk. I couldn't think of anything to say. I was literally speechless for a good few seconds there. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little retrospective, this little drunken rampage through the original Binding of Isaac. And, you know, maybe I'll play some more original Binding of Isaac now that it's so easy to set it up. And, you know, it's always fun to find something a little bit unique to do in this game that I've been playing for so long, and you know, it's to the point where I've forgotten a lot about the original Binding of Isaac, so it's fun to do a little retrospective on it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.